Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and I'm standing in front of the White House in Washington, D.C., as close as you can get to the White House. You may notice that really tall, spiky fence all around it. Proves that fences do work. So in this video, I'm going to be walking all around the National Mall to show you the various monuments and other things around here. And they do give tours of the White House, but you not only have to have a reservation long in advance, but you have to be recommended by your state senator or your local representative, one of those, 525 people for the whole nation. You have to be recommended by one of them in order to get to be able to make a reservation. Now, I am going to go through the White House Visitor Center, which is about 2 blocks away from here, and then I'm going to go show you the monuments. I can zoom in to see the White House through the fence there. And next I'm going over to the Washington Monument, which is that tall column there. They have 2 models of the White House. That miniature, and here's a miniature of the miniature. Here's an Emerson radio used in the White House in 1941. There is a chair, a children's rocking chair used in the garden that Lady Bird Johnson created in '69. And there's Harry Truman's bowling ball. And here is Calvin Coolidge's Indian Club exercise equipment. And this chair was used by Rutherford B. Hayes. And here's a red velvet chair used by Gerald Ford. Here's President Grant's Hiawatha boat. And this goes back to President James Monroe.
One of the more moving ceremonies that we do here, the President, when he hands out the Medal of Honor, those ceremonies are always moving and powerful because you realize the sacrifice that these men and women make to serve our country.
To the White House for the big celebration. George gave him the highest medal you can give a foreigner. It's a very exciting, very happy occasion.
Well, folks, I'm really disappointed. There is just not much in here to see. At least it's free, so you get your money's worth. Got a huge lawn here around the Washington Monument. This attachment building here is how you get onto the elevator that goes up to the observation deck at top. And on the floor just below that is a museum. This is how you get tickets, and you can't get tickets for today. You have to get a ticket for tomorrow, it says here. And you walk way across the grassy mall here to the Lincoln Memorial. That's where I'm going next.
I want to see the Lincoln statue.
This is right in front of the Lincoln Memorial. It's mainly just a big fountain there, circular in the middle, but it is very dry today. And between that circular fountain and the Lincoln Memorial is what they call the reflecting pool. A lot of people here, you think? And this is on a Friday, by the way. Look at everyone going up the steps there. They do have an elevator, so you don't have to walk up the stairs. This is from the top of the stairs. And you can see here, the reflecting pool is reflecting the Washington Monument. And here is the big guy himself. There's a lot of writing on the side walls here. Probably can't read any of that. This sign is asking all these people to be quiet. Well, one more shot of Abraham Lincoln and then I'm off to show you the next thing. Next is the Martin Luther King Memorial. He's dressed up in a nice suit. It's 3 pieces. I'm not sure what these two, if they represent something special. And all along the walls here, they have various statements that he's made and shows where they were stated, where he was at the time. It's right at the edge of the tidal basin. It's a really big pond. Not really a pond. It's the tidal basin. And right on the other side, opposite the Martin Luther King Memorial, is the Jefferson Memorial, where I'm going next. Next is the Franklin Roosevelt Memorial, with his famous cape there. There's his famous little dog, the first pet. And so many people have touched that one finger. Look how shiny it's become, just from people touching it. It's really good, larger than life carving. And there's a lot more to it around here. All of these blocks have some of his famous sayings. And these over here, like this one, and this one over here. Imagine what a challenge being president during the Great Depression. This is a symbol of the unemployed in a food line, waiting for the door to open. This may be his most famous saying.
Oh, it's one word in everything. Yeah. Ah.
And this is right along the tidal basin, a little ways down from the King Memorial. And here is a statue of George Mason, a man who history is kind of forgotten. Here I am, as old as I am, and I've never even heard of him. But he is the man who wrote the Bill of Rights. Now I get to the Jefferson Memorial. I get a close-up of the sculpture on the top here. It's a big round dome, writing on the walls. tall man. All these wreaths kind of making a mess here. One more shot. They're working on something here in the Jefferson Memorial. And there's the Washington Monument. And look at all of the paddle boats on the tidal basin. There's where you rent them. So that's a fun thing you can do while you're here. On my way to the Capitol building, I walked through this area here, which is called the Ripley Gardens. And it is part of the Smithsonian. It's right next to the Hirshhorn Museum, that round building. There's an interesting art piece in the garden. It's a nice, well-kept garden. This is really nice. And this big planter in the middle here. I didn't know what this was, but I asked the lady gardener there, and she told me that it was called the Ripley Gardens, and it's owned by the Smithsonian. This kind of looks like a giant bonsai right there. And there are several of these identifier signs. And you can just sit on a bench and rest for a while and enjoy the scenery up against this building here too. And my last stop today will be at the Capitol building. Big lawn here out front where people can picnic. Just relax and stare at their Capitol building. Wonder if anybody ever goes up to the top right there. See how far I can zoom in. Yeah, that's it. Seems like they're always doing some work on it. See that? I don't know if they're giving tours or when they do it, but it's been a long day, so I'm not even going to ask. I've seen, well, you can find videos on YouTube with all sorts of tours of inside the Capitol building. So if you want to see it, just search on YouTube. You'll find plenty of tours through the building. Well, folks, I hope you liked my overall view of all of the buildings and memorials around the National Mall. I just wanted to show you a little bit of everything. You come here, you really want to, you can spend days seeing all the detail of everything. Let me know how you like this overall video of the National Mall. Good day, folks.